what is going on to Facebook? Marcus with Sports Wildcard weekend stream. I'm live and as well as got co-hosting here, Roberto P. How's this going, cuz? How's your King Day? And as well as everybody, happy Martin Luther King Day. How you feel today, cuz? How was your MLK Day? Did you get enough sleep? You feel liberated?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good, man. Feel great. Feel great.
Yeah, that extra help thing, especially when you hitting them school books.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that extra little bit of rest. You know, shoot, y'all. When is y'all SAT season?
I don't know. Like
y'all,
it's gonna be like around like the end of the year. Like get off at June, so I said like July.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. See, they used to do them. Back in my day in school, they used to do SATs around right when we get off a break. It'd either be before Christmas break or after Christmas break.
Yeah.
If I remember fondly.
I didn't even take no SATs last year.
I did drop out, so my memory's a little foggy. So don't be like me, graduate.
Yeah.
Don't be like me, graduate. Get that gown and that cap, man.
Yeah, I'm freaking about to get an interview for Jersey Mike's. About to be making subs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my workers permit too.
All that. Nah. Yeah, do that. So you come work with me out the Copper Crust.
Say it again.
We need people.
At where?
At the Copper Crust. We need people.
All right.
Right
where they're at?
Hospital.
All right.
Pizza/bakery. It's environment. Dude pays really good or whatever. All he wants you to do is come in and do your job, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But all right, guys, we ain't gonna waste no more time here. We're gonna get this started, the stream started. Obviously, over the weekend we had the beginning of the NFL wildcard. The Raiders and the Bengals. Now, there's a lot of controversy coming out of this game. And before we talk about it, I'm going to show you the play that everybody in the sports and in the NFL world is talking about.
Five in the pattern, Burrow. Tries to keep it alive, scrambles. Throws it back in the end zone, but was he out of bounds? Five in the pattern, Burrow. Tries to keep it alive, scrambles. Throws it back in the end zone, but was he out of bounds first or is it a touchdown? I think he was out of bounds. They're discussing it. Caught in the back.
Now,
the whistle was blown.
You heard when the ball was in the air. You heard when the ball was in the air, the whistle got blown dead. Now, I'm not even arguing this as a Raiders fan because I'm going to be the first to say this. We had many opportunities to win this game, and we committed too many costly penalties. When you look at how the game played out, we lost by 7 points. That play where the whistle was blown dead, the play should have been replayed. That touchdown should not have counted. What are your thoughts on that, man? What do you think about that whistle rule that they talked about, saying that basically because he wasn't out of bounds, there was a mistake. The whistle shouldn't have been blown, so the touchdown counts. But NFL rules state if a whistle gets blown, whether it be a mistake or not, you got to redo that play. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that call cost the Raiders the game?
First off, they're contradicting themselves with their own rules. The ball was in midair, and the ball was whistling. As a player, when the whistle's blown, you're going to stop playing. The defender was on him, and he stopped playing because the whistle was dead. And even if they got the call wrong or not, that's your mistake. Don't let the players suffer for your mistake. That's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up. Like, I think his foot was in. I've seen his foot was in bounds, but I don't think it cost them the game. I think, like I said, they had a lot of penalties that they kind of messed themselves up over this game, and yet y'all had opportunities to come back and win this game, but every time y'all had something going or momentum, a flag and another flag. So y'all could never truly get momentum in this game because of flags.
You're right about that, and that's why I say we did. You're right about that. We did commit too many costly penalties, but I do want to say this is not only on that call was that obviously the wrong call. You should have replayed that. You should have replayed that down and that whole play in general. But the last pass of the game, the interception. Where's my pass interference?
Yeah,
the defender is draped on the receiver. Where's my pass interference?
No, I'm getting flashback. Remember y'all played Washington that one weekend? Remember y'all playing Washington and y'all had a pass interference again?
Yeah.
I lost Washington.
Like, come on.
Yo.
What do we got to do? It's like we almost got to play a perfect game. Like, I don't get it. It's like I understand you hate Al Davis. You always will hate Al Davis, which means you'll always take the Raider brand. But come on, this is nonsense. This has been going on. If you're going to call penalties on us, which I'll admit, the penalties that we committed, but call penalties on the other side too. Stop letting these other teams get over on us. If it's a pass interference, if the defender is draped on my defender before the ball gets to him, that's pass interference.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm just tired. I'm just tired of the NFL and this whole. There's certain teams that they mess with, and the Raiders are one of them. And I'm sick of it. And it's really refreshing to see other teams fans saying, "Nah, that's not right. They robbed the Raiders, man. That's not right. That play should have been redid. This should have been like it's." Other teams fans and say, "You know what? Nah, the Raiders did." 6-19 to the Bengals. They are out of the playoffs. With that being said, a couple of things I want to hit on the Raiders side, then we're going to talk about the Bengals. Before we move on. Do you think Rich Bisaccia us into the playoffs? Do you think Rich Bisaccia keeps the head coaching job? I said, do you think Rich Bisaccia keeps the head coaching job? And will Derek Carr be the Raiders quarterback next year?
Well, for sure, I think Derek Carr will be the coach next year. But will he be the coach?
Mean the quarterback?
Yeah, I mean the quarterback, yeah. But will he be the coach? I mean, I don't know. Because, he did good for what he had and all the circumstances that was put up and all the pressure, especially mid-season. But I don't know, man. I think y'all should look at y'all options first. Look at y'all options and look what y'all have to pick from.
I'll make this easier. I'll make this easier. If Jim Harbaugh wants to be the coach of the Raiders, do you choose Harbaugh or Bisaccia?
Harbaugh.
See, this is where I'm at odds with it. Because my thing is, what we've always done is when we do have something going, we get rid of it. Mm-hmm. We did that in 2016. Bill Musgrave was offensive coordinator. Fired him and promoted Todd Down. Never thought of playing his life to offensive coordinator, and you seen it next year. We fell apart. Why I really like Rich Bisaccia as his team's coach is because the team responds to him. They play for him. And he reminds me of the old school coach. Like, okay, he's not going to call the plays, but he's the leader of men. You know what I mean? of men. And I so important what we did this year, you keep that going. The team responds to him, they play hard for him, and he proved that he's a good coach. Under these circumstances, any other coach, any other interim coach would have failed. He proved, no, I have some players on the team. We have depth. We're going to get guys like Zay Jones to step up. We're going to get guys like rookies like Nick Hobbs to step up. We're going to do this, and we're going to play the game. It's not going to be pretty, but one way or another, we're going to put ourselves in a position to win games. I like him mostly though because he's honest about everything. Every interview I watched of him, he's just dead point honest. And not saying that Harbaugh, but Harbaugh to the media sometimes. What's your dad doing behind you? I know he's doing some stupid shit. What's up, cuz? Hold on, your mic's off, man.
He keeps going, excuses.
Turn your mic on.
Excuses.
Ever.
Yeah, his thing's messing up.
We're already off the excuses topic. We're talking about the head coach.
I'm just fucking guys.
Hey, at least you could be on the couch with us, guys.
Yeah.
Well, my team's still playing.
And guess what, guys? And guess who's going to join us next weekend?
Son, tell them
we ain't losing to those 49ers.
Their friend always beat them. Chicago beat y'all.
No.
So I wouldn't be too happy right this second if I were you.
Listen.
I wouldn't be happy this second if y'all put on because I got a tough one.
49ers.
My boy said because he's gonna be right with us on the couch next Sunday.
All right.
Nah.
I think they will. I'm telling you, the Niners always they know how to beat them, man. And like I said, if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers leading y'all down within under 30 seconds to get a field goal, y'all would have lost to them earlier this year.
Damn.
Yo, that's not gonna happen, yo. That's not gonna happen, yo.
Don't get too happy.
It's gonna be cold. We're going to the Super Bowl. It's already written. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
No, cuz I was in this bit.
Okay.
Man was snapping, cuz we were snapping on Saturday for y'all. We were snapping for you. Cause there was a lot of bullshit calls, cuz they didn't want y'all to win that game. Yeah, he's breaking up. Come on. Yeah, he's breaking up. It's froze on him. It's not you. It was him.
Yeah. Just act. You right. Yo, what is wrong with this? Sorry about the communication issues, guys. It is bad weather. Sometimes when it's bad weather out, my service is not that great for some reason, even though I pay a wallet for the service. Is crazy. Xfinity isn't all that like they crack up to be. So we're going to wait for man to get back here. You really got off just so you could put that.
Nah, Marcus, it was breaking up. So I passed it off.
No, I know.
Yeah,
the connection.
He was getting upset, cuz.
No, it was not.
He was getting upset because you was spitting facts, cuz.
Man, get out of here. No, it was not.
He capping right now, cuz he capping.
We'll see next week. We're gonna do a preview show on that too.
Nah, cuz
All right, we're gonna move on.
I think the Packers are gonna spank them, cuz. I think the Packers are gonna spank them.
Didn't Nick Bosa get hurt yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got hurt. And Fred Warner's questionable.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a couple questionable people because they got banged up yesterday to win that boy.
Yeah. If he don't play, y'all gonna win. Now if he plays, that's different. If he don't play, then that changes the game.
Yeah.
All right, but we'll move on. Pats versus Bills. I think it's safe to say when we previewed this game last week, we had this being like a defensive battle, low scoring, nothing really crazy, and
we were wrong.
Josh Allen had different plans.
He took some Viagra
and he lit up.
He took some Viagra.
Up Bill Belichick's defense. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Bill Belichick's defense lit up like that before. Not even Peyton Manning lit up his defense like that before. Like, so how impressive was Josh Allen against the Patriots? And I asked that because the Patriots have played him well in the 2 games they played this year. And is this a sign that maybe the Bills and Josh Allen are turning the corner in the AFC and might end up taking this thing all the way to the Super Bowl? What are your thoughts on how impressive Josh Allen was?
Oh, man, he was impressive. He was slinging the ball. He was running, breaking tackles, juking people up. He was doing it all yesterday. He was mad impressive. I think, and the thing is impressive is that it showed his perseverance. Like, I can't explain it. Like, when you go against a team who you struggle with in the past and you haven't had good games, and you show that you can overcome struggles and evolve. He can evolve, and he's tough for defenses, man, because he can run and he's big, so he can carry people with him and he can sling the ball.
And so far, he's proven to be durable.
He reminds me of a young Ben Roethlisberger.
He can take those hits.
It reminds me of a young Ben Roethlisberger.
I think the thing that impressed me most with Josh Allen's performance was he heard the chatter coming into the playoffs. The Bills can't win the big games. The Patriots, after one, about to be competing with them, you know what I mean, et cetera, et cetera. He heard that noise. Everybody thought that. And came out and said, okay, watch this. You know what I mean? So, we already knew what he was. He's a dual threat quarterback. He's very skilled. But I think I have to agree with you. What you said is just the adversity. Bills on the betting lines might have been the favorites, but amongst a lot of football fans, everybody had Belichick shutting this thing and sending them back. And for the Bills to come out like that, and Josh Allen to come out like that against that defense, against Bill Belichick's defense.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I think that gives them a whole lot of confidence going the rest of this playoffs. They're dangerous for anybody. Kansas City, Tennessee, all of them. Playing like that, they're dangerous for anybody. And that's also tough. Did Matt Jones show how much of a rookie he is in this game?
Come on. Yeah, I heard you.
You good. Take your time.
I'm good. I'm right here.
I say, did Matt Jones show his inexperience in this playoff game?
Heck yeah. Like, like I said, and I saw this. I thought, like, a very first playoff game, you got nerves coming in, and he already is like a conservative quarterback, not doing too much. So I don't know. I seen it coming from a mile away. He wasn't going to have that good of a game.
I feel like the game script more or less had something to do with his, because you got to think they got blown out the water. So Do you really expect this rookie quarterback who you've been conservative with all year to throw your way back into the game?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit there and eat Mac Jones' lunch, for his first playoff game. I think it was more game script. I think that defense, if anything, everybody, I think if anybody was more surprised of a performance was how bad that Patriots defense played.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, but you got to give props to Mac Jones. He had a good season this year, and he surprised
a lot of absolutely.
People. He surprised a lot of people.
Yeah,
he surprised a lot of people this year.
I think it's more or less the Patriots need to get. I just think now it's time for the Patriots, obviously, to go out and get more wide receivers that fit to his skill set.
Yeah, he's a pocket passer.
Because that's their Achilles heel. You have the quarterback, you have the running game.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Some wide receivers, and Patriots will be one of those teams that's right back in the Super Bowl conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just more this way. It was more about how bad the Patriots defense played and how well Josh Allen and the Bills offense operated.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to move on. Versus Bucks. We both called an upset.
I was too.
We got anything but that. Yeah, we both called an upset in this game, and Tom Brady showed why, once again, you don't bet against him, but I'm not even going to go with that. From what I've seen, and I'm going to ask you this, was Jalen Hurts' performance proof that he isn't the answer quarterback for Philadelphia?
I think yes. He's not the answer.
So too. He's not
and I wouldn't blame him. Their problems is much more deeper than just a quarterback.
Absolutely.
I seen him miss a lot of throws in this game.
And that was the biggest thing.
And overthrowing people, underthrowing them. I feel like the moment was just too big for him. But there was times this season, not just this game, but this season where I like the way he played. He showed good moments, but he does it in blips. He doesn't do it consistently. And he gives you hope that maybe he has it inside of him to be a good quarterback for the Eagles, but he's not consistent. He doesn't do it consistently to say that he's the answer for Philly. Yeah.
I like Jalen Hurts. I've been a fan since Jalen Hurts since he was at Alabama.
Yeah.
And he entered the transfer go. And I said, you know what? They coach him up right.
Yeah.
He could be decent and he could be a good quarterback in this league. After what I saw Sunday, I doubt that. And the reason why I doubt that is because the number one thing you cannot do as a quarterback in this league is get happy feet. And every time he senses a little bit of pressure, he gets happy feet and he makes mistakes. And even if it doesn't turn to a turnover, overthrown balls, underthrown balls, inaccurate passes, that's not going to cut it for me.
Yeah.
Now, he is still very young, and he could very well like to see him go out and get help from that throwing coach that Lamar went to.
Yeah.
But I think it's even more bigger than that. He needs to get better at his decision making.
Yeah.
He needs to. I feel like with his arm, why you see him miss many passes because he's trying to do too much with it. Throwing too much velocity, not throwing enough velocity, not throwing enough touch. He overthinks the pass, and it's something that Troy Aikman pointed out during the game that I saw before he even mentioned it. He takes snap while he's reading his progressions. Before he throws, he does a little hop. You got anticipate. You that's hesitation. Hesitation. Oh, if you're confident your receiver's open, throw the ball.
Yeah.
Don't give me the hop, then throw it, because once you do the hop, they know where you're going. So
yeah.
I do think that that performance yesterday, and we're not even really going to talk about the Bucs too much. They did what we expected them to do. You know what I mean? In terms of an offense, you know what I mean, and stuff. But it was more because to me, the Eagles had for this game to be competitive. It wasn't like the Buccaneers really went out there like the Bills did to the Patriots and flat out overwhelmed them.
Yeah, I thought
they didn't.
The Eagles had a chance to come back.
The Eagles
when it was 31-15. I thought they had a chance to come back late, but
it shouldn't have even been more. So many opportunities to call okay. Just on dirt. You're not completing to get further in the field. So it was more of what Philly wasn't doing as opposed to what Tampa was doing for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see moving forward what the Eagles do about Jalen Hurts at quarterback. We're going to move on to this might be the best one of the whole stream. Sorry, Cowboys fans. You're on the couch with me. Now.
Cowgirls. Don't call them Cowboys. Call them Cowgirls.
Why did Dallas lose this game?
Because they're the Dallas Cowboys. What did you expect, man? What did you expect? I seen this coming from a mile away. I knew they were going to lose the first round. I knew it. I just knew it. But they lost this game. They lost this game because they're the Cowboys. I don't know. You could blame Dak Prescott.
I'm gonna tell you why they lost.
I don't know. It's because you could blame multiple people. You could blame Dak Prescott. You could blame Mike McCarthy. But I don't even want to blame nobody. I don't know. I like to laugh at their tears.
I blame it as a collective unit. I blame them all. I blame it on poor coaching, poor preparation.
No blame effort, the fans?
Nothing. You come home. You're at home. A playoff game. Urgency. There's no sense of wanting to play. I felt like this team just came out and said, oh, okay, we're happy to be here.
Yeah, put a Pittsburgh.
Like you said, like we didn't see this coming. It's Cowboys. Every time they play that's formidable, they underperform. Every time.
Yeah, every time.
Every single time. They're just not that good of a team. They're not. You know what I see about Dallas? There's a lot of individual guys, but not a lot of team guys.
Yeah.
That's what I see. There's a lot of individual. Oh, look, Dak threw for this. Oh, Zeke ran for that. Look at Trayvon Diggs. He picked off 9-10 passes. But there's not a lot of team guys. Like, okay, Trayvon Diggs has, 9-10 interceptions? We're going to talk about how many yards he's given up?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott. Oh, how many yards, how many touchdowns? He's so great. Are we going to talk about he only looks great against weak teams and against the good teams he looks great ass?
Yeah. Yo.
Zeke Elliott. Oh, Zeke, the first couple games looks like he's got his pep in his step back. Come the end of the season, looks like my boy still left his legs in the Cabo sand a couple years ago.
Yeah.
There's a lot. And I'll tell you whose fault. Jerry Jones' fault.
Yeah.
It's Jerry Jones' fault. You wouldn't why it's Jerry Jones' fault? He don't hold his players accountable for play. He doesn't. He don't hold them guys accountable. And that's why they just go in there. that star on the helmet. Oh, we them boys. No, y'all not them boys. Y'all not them boys because y'all can't beat good teams.
Yeah.
Y'all can never beat good teams. Every time you got to step up, you shrink and you fold. Every single time. I'm sure Dallas fans are just as frustrated as Raiders fans. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like the Raiders, though, at least when we play good teams, we'll step up. The Cowboys, every single time, and it's a damn shame because it's a lot of talent. You know what it is?
Yeah.
Mental. They don't have mentality.
Yeah.
It's a mental thing. It's not a physical thing. They have all the physical gifts. It's the mental tactic. And that's why I also blame the coach, Mike McCarthy. And this is why you guys have, since he's left, he is the worst coach in football.
His brain is still, his play card is still stuck in 2014.
Yeah, he's
still
terrible
stuck in
decision
2014.
making. He doesn't have no urgency to none of it. Nothing. He has offer in his league. Out with the Cowboys. I'm looking at the Packers as proof as to why he should not be your coach this year.
The fact that you had Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and all that, and you still was sucking like that, and we had the same group of guys. So it was not no excuse that, we got better personnel. We had the same group of guys, and look what Matt LaFleur did.
The fact that you got Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, you have everything. And you can't beat the Niners. The Niners.
You make me have flashbacks, man. You make me have flashbacks when we went 6-6.
Like a bad team.
When we went 6-7.
They're not a bad team.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not saying the Niners are a bad team, but they're nowhere near as talented.
Yeah.
Just got and then it's just off your home field. You got ran off your home field. And then Dak Prescott, after the game, when asked, how do you feel about the fans throwing trash at the referees? Credit to them. No, they should have been throwing trash at you. They should have been throwing trash at Ezekiel Elliott. They should have been throwing trash at Amari Cooper. All y'all cowgirls, the fans should have been throwing trash at y'all because y'all are trash. Every single time you step up against
they're trash cans.
Trash. If anybody should have been getting trash thrown at him, it's you, Dak Prescott, because every single time your team needs you to be the $75 million quarterback that they paid you this season to be, you choke. Every single time. Every single time. So you hit it perfectly and I hit it perfectly. Why did Dallas lose this game? Because they're the Dallas Cowboys, the most overhyped, over-talked about team in all of football, as well as the underachieving team in all of football. And I hope somebody shares this video and shares this clip. I hope a Cowboy fan shares this to one of their Cowboys websites or whatever. I want you to, because I'm speaking nothing but straight fact. Simple. In my words, from a y'all. But maybe if you chose to your Cowboys, Dak Prescott or whatever, maybe, just maybe, this will light a fire enough underneath their ass to prove us wrong.
Yeah.
But I doubt it will happen. You want to know why, Cowboys fans? Because your team is soft, and they always have been soft. And it's been a pleasure seeing y'all get spanked and knocked out in the playoffs. Love it.
I love seeing it, man.
Man, I didn't get it now.
I love seeing it.
I do too. This is what they get. That's what they get. They deserve it. They do. They talk so much. We them boys. We this, we that. Y'all can't even beat good teams. Stop it. Stop it. At home, in the playoffs. Yo, you see the video of Cowboys fans literally crying?
Yo,
Literally crying. Tears.
Listen. I can't say anything because last year we lost to the Buccaneers in the championship. I started crying tears, yo. When we lost last year in the championship, I can't even lie. I can't even laugh because I feel their pain. It's false prophets, man. It's false prophets. When you feel like, yo, we're going this year. And you're able to just give it a boy and lying to you.
Well, looks like you'll be crying with them again.
Next week. No, we're going to Super Bowl this year. We're going to Super Bowl.
So, now, like I said, if Nick Bosa ain't in that game, y'all going to run through him. All right. We're going to move on to the last game of the weekend slate and Steelers, Chiefs. I will be honest with you, man. The first quarter and a half, I thought the Steelers defense was going to pull off the impossible. I thought that they was going to shut Kansas City down. Bye, babies. I love you. Or whatever. I thought that that Pittsburgh's defense was going to shock the football world and shut down Mahomes. And they forced 2 interceptions in the first 2 quarters, had a defensive touchdown, and then Kansas City went Kansas City on.
Wait a minute. Remember when you was telling me that Patrick Mahomes is not the top 3, like top 5 quarterbacks in the league? When we were talking about Jordan Love, and you said he wasn't the top 5 in the league, and you said he's gonna fall off. Yeah, you said he was gonna fall off this year. He's done. What happened now? What happened now? You said he was done. He can only throw down down the field.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. They stopped playing how teams play, which was throw the deep pass all the time. They start taking what teams was giving them, which was smart. Stop forcing things and take what they give you. That's the big, and plus their defense obviously got better. So that was the biggest thing. But let's not act like this statistically, really, if you look at it, this was Mahomes' first season, he did have 14 interceptions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm not sitting there saying everybody knows he's one of the easily top quarterbacks in the league. Easily. There's no argument about that. But you can game plan for him and that team. And you saw it last year in playoffs. In the Super Bowl. If the offensive line can't protect him, if he has a running game, and you take the deep pass away, what really do you have? Now, he has gotten better at taking what the defense gives him, but they still had their struggles. Look at last night. Before they exploded, the Steelers' defense forced them into 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
So this Kansas City team is not like unbeatable. You know what I mean? It's just, unfortunately, you want to know why the Steelers couldn't beat Kansas City last night? Because Ben just can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
He can't. If he could throw the ball downfield like he used to, the Steelers' offense would have had so many more opportunities to capitalize.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to take anything away from the Chiefs. They got hot. They got hot when they needed to get hot.
Yeah.
However, I do think a more physical defensive team will pose problems because we know the secondary is weak. Secondary, their front's great, but their secondary leaves much to be desired. Leaves a lot to be desired. So I think Chiefs are going to have problems with whoever they face next. Who do they?
Buffalo. They play Buffalo next. Cincinnati plays Tennessee, and Buffalo plays Kansas City.
Buffalo's going to beat them.
It's going to be a good game.
Buffalo's going to beat them.
It's going to be a very good. That's going to be a good game.
I think it's going to be a good team too, but I think the Bills are going to get revenge and beat them.
Yeah.
That's a rematch at last year's AFC title game. So yeah, it's going to definitely be a good one. But I mean, the Chiefs. They did what we expected them to do. It's just they just did it only for 3.5 quarters. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It's just sad though that this is how Big Ben goes out, getting blown out of the water like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad. But hey, kudos to Ben Roethlisberger, man, one of the truly great quarterbacks of this league. I mean, regardless of what you say in his personal, his league bubbles in the past, give credit to where credit's due. This is a guy who has never had a losing season in his career.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's hard to do. That means every single year he was their quarterback, they finished 8-8 or better.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's
man.
pretty good. That's pretty damn impressive.
That's Hall of Fame.
That is impressive. That is impressive. It is really impressive. So, early predictions or whatever before we get off here. Who wins? Chiefs, Bills?
Chiefs. I mean, yeah, Chiefs.
Okay, we'll bring in all that stuff later on in the week when we do the preview for these next matchups. I'm not going to ask you Green Bay and 49ers because I already know your answer. Yeah, I mean, we everybody knows your answer. I mean, everybody sees your cap.
Green Bay.
So.
They get scared Halloween Day. Green and yellow.
Oh
we them
God.
boys.
Here we go.
We them boys.
We'll see, man.
We them
Why would
boys.
you
We them boys, yo.
team? What happens to the Cowboys?
We them boys. Now we the Cowboys.
See, you cursed yourself. Now y'all gonna lose. Now y'all gonna lose. Now
No,
y'all
we
lose.
ain't.
And when
No,
y'all
we
lose,
not.
I'm hit you up right on the group page. I'm like, we them boys.
Yo.
Oh
It's not
man.
gonna happen, yo. We gonna
Oh
win.
man.
We gonna win.
Oh my God. I don't see about that. But all right, guys, we're going back for the first Super Bowl weekend recap. We do have more, but it's Monday, so that don't count as a weekend game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Monday. We got the Rams and the Cardinals tonight. You know what I mean? So we already, when we did the video last week, we won the game, continue to win this game. So, you know what I mean? We'll see how it plays out. But hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as hit that notification icon. Your support is greatly appreciated. I'm Marcus. This is Roberto. This is 717 Sports Chat Live. We're out of here for the night, guys. Enjoy your evening.